And we're back for part 2.
Part 2, sorry. The game rudely interrupted Marvin. Rudely. I'm so sorry about that.
It's alright, I'll forgive it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, about this game, like, sometimes you can, if you can just use, like, I don't know, I call it Inception. If you can use that Inception stuff and, like, put moves into people's
Are you
minds.
telling, like, get someone on a plane and put machines in their head? Is this what you're talking about? Like, the actual thing? Or is this, are you not talking as literal as I'm thinking?
No, not as literal as
okay,
that.
not as literal.
Like,
not genuine Inception. You're just talking implant things.
those moves into their brain.
That's something over time that I've definitely not mastered, but that is, I'll tell you, that is definitely one of my main strengths. Because Raven, that's all I've had.
Raven
that's all I had for him.
And he has moves that he can, like.
The more you add, it doesn't matter how crap your move is. Yeah. Just throwing it out once every now in a blue moon will just stress your opponent's mental state a bit more.
Yeah.
If you only do the 4 or 5 moves, and they know you're only doing 4 or 5 moves, they don't have to think too much about what you do.
It's true.
They can worry about what they do. When they know that this guy is going to do 16 moves around, they have to think more about what you do as well.
It's true.
And you can't. And the more you make someone juggle mentally, the more they're going to slip up.
Yeah, they're going to.
The less they're going to punish.
Yeah.
And the worse they're going to do.
The more they have to think about, and if they're thinking about what you're doing and they can't enforce their mind game on you, it's easy.
You can push. Yeah.
The only person I say who doesn't always follow this kind of rule is playing against Sakuta, because like that guy just does 2 moves.
No, the guy does 2 moves.
He does 2 moves. But then he does like, he will do like maybe one random unsafe move, like
he will do
on an hourly basis, like.
But he does it when it counts, though.
Yeah, he does.
Like, I've been hit, for instance. What's the Nina's? Is it back one where she does that sidestep thing, which is like launch punishable?
It's like really unsafe.
Never does it, and then randomly for no reason do it, and it hits, and you're like, I forgot about that move.
Yeah. That's kind of how you have to like play, like to suss people out sometimes.
Oh yeah, you have to throw out moves. I'm really a believer in that. Some people tell me, like, you know, I'll never throw out that move, and I'm thinking, why would you not throw out? If you move, like, I mean, if you're going to play someone, no one can kill you instantly from a juggle.
Yeah, it's
throw
true.
out a move to sniff someone out.
Yeah.
Do they punish it straight away?
Yeah. Do they punish it?
Do they punish it with the wrong thing?
Yeah.
You know, you can just genuinely test some people's things. You know.
Yeah. So it's all about like figuring out how someone plays. Yeah. That's the best way to defeat them. Sometimes that's what I think. Asim does pretty well. That's why people didn't clock him, but he does. He's just looking to clock how you play against certain characters.
For sure, because he does well and safe stuff sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
But then if some people like, I don't
he'll
know,
do it, but he does it immediately. So and he does it on purpose. He doesn't do it because he's a scrub. He just does it to see. He just wants to know. He wants to know what you are. Yeah.
And like, he'll have no qualms with going up to you with Eddie and doing, was it down by kicks?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. It'd be like, and then when no one punishes, he's like, okay, well, I know what camp you fall into straight away.
Yeah.
You know, because no good player, like, no one's ever going to not punish a move to outpsych you. They're not going to be like, I want him to think that they
if
can't
there's damage there for free,
take it. And if you don't take it, then he knows you're not on point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But you're right, SM does do that very well. Does it with all characters, actually.
Yeah, that's why he switches characters sometimes as well.
That's true.
So
yeah.
it is.
He's just mastered that ability to be able to switch up during like his changing gear
matches,
thing. He does it really well. In fact, he's the only person I know in the UK right now that does it so well. Like, I don't think he's the best. I still think Ezzy's the best player, but I still think, but I do think Asim's got the best. He's got his ability to switch up his game style in match is the best here.
Yeah.
Because Ezzy doesn't do that too much. Like, he doesn't switch it up like the gear thing. He's a good offensive defensive player. If that makes any sense. Like, he's offensive, but very solid in his defense.
Yeah, he is.
But he doesn't just randomly change it up to be a super turtle.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't start just backdash cancelling into low taps. Like Asim will sometimes do that. Like, sometimes I've seen him just back away for ages for like a round, and then goes back to normal. It's really hard to work out.
And then the next round he'll just completely ambush you, and then like.
And you just think, oh my god, why the fuck? Yeah, you're trying to figure out how you're gonna get in, and then he comes in, and then you're figuring out how to get out.
That is a solid way to play though. You like, it will just keep people guessing. You can just mind fuck people. Yeah, and they wouldn't know what's going on.
I think that's really true. It's hard though. Especially when sometimes, like, I think you need to have a good what am I thinking? Because I mean, the minute you get beat by something, the minute someone like scouts a mix up, it's kind of easy to throw all that out the window. If you're trying to be this round I'm gonna be defensive.
Yeah.
And then someone like blows you up with a law, you're like, okay, I need to beat him. Like, fuck it. Like, it's really easy to throw your game plan out the window, I think.
Yeah. Let's get back to the match. Yeah, there Chef like punished Khalil's wake up again. Like, Khalil keeps on waking up in unsafe ways. Like, even that thing where he's lying face up, feet towards Chef.
Yeah.
And he keeps on doing that down free kick. Yeah.
The little poke. The
little toe poke kick thing. That thing is super unsafe. Like,
yeah, it's launch
if Chef blocks it, you can launch it as well. and just doing like up forward three there at the wall, like just YOLO up forward threes. Like it's not like the best way. It's not the best way to like play. Like doing that shit what he's doing with Feng now. That's like how you poke with Feng. Just do down back three, down four, up forward
down
two,
down forward.
down
He needs to poke. If he's gonna do some lows, do some safer pokes.
Yeah, not always going for down back four when you're getting scouted for that. You should just stop immediately.
Now you see the unsafe low again.
Yeah.
And I think most of these things, Chef's just guessing.
Yeah,
but
he's just guessing, but he's like...
It just happens if he guesses, he gets a launch.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be better if, for instance, he did down two. And if you block things down two, you don't get a launch.
Yeah.
So Chef can rise into it, that's fine. But, well, there you go.
Like, there, at that kind of situation, yeah, after he's done, like, 3 headbutts with Feng, yeah, he could have just chilled and, like, blocked. Like, he's still got the health lead, and Chef was probably going to be either whiffing something if he throws out something, or he would have to be forced to tag, and that's when Feng's pressure can really come in, because he can punish like the raw tag really well with his launch. Yeah, it's probably got one of the best. That move is so good as well. He's only started using that now, the pokes. Yeah, that move is so
that
good.
thing needs to be tattooed in your eyes, like in your eyelids. So when you close your eyes, like the only thing you see is just back. Like you go to bed and you see back four written in front of your eyelids. It's like just. No, that move that was bad. Chef went for up forward 4 and up forward 3 beat it.
Yeah.
It actually pushed him higher. Oh lord. And throws.
Yeah, he's never really grabbed Chef that much apart from 1+2. Yeah, he's just literally throwing out forward 3. I think he's treating Feng too much like an assist character. He hasn't given him too much time, because the only thing he's going for is like forward 3, 2.
Actually, you know what? I should say that I remember now that as soon as you mentioned that, Khalil said that this is like a new thing.
Yeah.
A new thing.
I can see from the way he's playing, because even though he does some unsafe stuff with Lars, yeah, there is a bit more method to his madness.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
But yeah, like how...
Here's some pokes. There you go. That's the kind of thing you need to be doing all the time.
Yeah.
But all the time. Like, no... There we go. Down forward 1. Bro, I've won matches.
Down forward 1 is tick with him. That as one of his best pressure tools, and it's like, you can just use it.
0 on block.
0 on block.
Do whatever you want, man. It's Christmas.
Yeah, you can do that. It's just down forward 1 into guess sometimes, really.
No, it always is. Thing in your face is just a guess that's better for Feng than you.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately... That's not... Well,
it's fortunate for him, yeah.
Fortunate for him, unfortunate for everyone else. I genuinely, like, when I get in, I'm a happy guy, man.
Yeah.
And getting in with Feng isn't hard anymore, because you know he's got rising 1.
Yeah,
So if you do down to down forward, which is like, you know, the snake dash, that covers a bit of distance, and then the rising 1 covers the other half. So it's like this weird kind of semicircle
thing.
And
he can do that rising 1, 2, can't he?
Rising 1, 2, rising 1, 2, 1.
Yeah.
But rising 1 is so good because it's only -1. It tracks half the screen, and basically it gets you in. Like, that's the reason. Like, the minute you block it, Feng goes into his mix-ups.
Yeah.
Like, the good thing about Feng is
just shifting clouds back and forward.
Shifting clouds, up forward 2, down 2, down 4, jab.
Oh yeah, up forward 2 as well.
It doesn't punch parry anymore, but it's still good. It's still
that move is so good. Like, I remember watching like some video of Harada playing like ages ago, yeah. And and he was just playing Feng and he was just rinsing that move. And I realised that move is teeth, even like Harada does it. Like he was just rinsing that move off like no one's business.
I mean, up close, Feng, the minute even if Feng's at -1 or -2, it's still his mix-up.
Yeah,
because his stuff is designed to go around. I'll give you an example. Like, if he does rising 1 on block and he goes into jab, the only thing that can beat that is if you jab.
Yeah.
Like, you have to jab him, because anything slower than a jab, it doesn't interrupt. And Feng can hit confirm his 1, 2, 2.
And then he goes into back turn, and then that's another mix.
Now, if he just does 1, 2, and he hit confirms it, and he sees you've blocked it, 1, 2 is like -1 now, I believe.
Yeah, so
it's the same mix-up. Basically, rising 1 goes into -1, right?
Yeah.
You press 1, 2. If they've pressed buttons, if they've done anything slower than a jab, you can hit confirm, and you've just did 1, 2, 2, which leaves you at +2.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing again. So this is the reason why he's so hard. When he gets in, the only thing you can do is guess, am I going to block or am I going to jab him?
Am I going to jab him or am I going to block?
Now, if he thinks you're going to jab him, he can do rising 3 and get a launch. It's really, it's brain dead in a way. Like, I know Feng's actually quite brain dead in a way once he gets in. I respect Feng players that are good on the outside. For instance, How, I really like the way he's a smart player because the way he gets in in a very intelligent way. But honestly, you can beat any scrub once you're in.
Yeah.
Because all it takes is a flow chart. It's a flow chart. It's a flow chart. Like, I'm not particularly Einstein when I'm in there. I'm not thinking like, I'm just like, I'm gonna low you.
My buttons are better up close than his buttons. I will win now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. It's a strength that not many characters have. I can't really think of anyone who can get in who can make you decide so blatantly between the jab or not jab. close.
Steve feels like that sometimes when you're playing against him up close. But
That's
his
true.
lows on.
But he doesn't have lows.
great, yeah.
That's the thing. Like Fang's got lows too.
Fang actually has. It's like if he gets you to freeze for that second as well, when then sidestep
Sidestep
4
4. Sorry,
comes out.
sidestep. That's a good thing. If you make someone block
Yeah.
a -1 move, for instance, rising 1 again, because it leaves you so close.
Yeah.
If you do sidestep 4, it'll beat everything except for a tracking move.
Yeah, basically.
But the tracking move will not beat the 1-2-2.
Yeah.
And 1-2-2 in this game does like 35 damage, 34 damage.
It does strong. Everything in this game does damage anyway, so it's not a surprise.
So it's a
What's
really
Chef
good thing.
doing? Raw tagging and supercharging.
Oh man, that's the chef special now.
That
Because he wants to get down 3. Because you know that on supercharged, down 3 2 guaranteed.
Yeah.
So if he sees you near the wall,
Yeah, you're
wall
gonna
splat into
take
bed.
bare licks, yeah.
people underestimate key charge. I do it quite a bit. Like it depends on your character though. If your character's got a good low,
Yeah.
like that count hits and it's quick.
And it's actually a guess, then yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. At distance key charge, and then if you got some dashing thing in, like what can people do? They'll just. And the good thing is, you notice if you're kind of mid screening and you key dash, you can get people to do a lot of whiffy shit because they just think, oh, this guy's gonna run in and like make you with something dumb. It's not a bad tool.
It's not that bad if you have a good character with evasive stuff as well. Like
Good point, yeah.
they have to do something that's like solidly gonna hit, and then if you just backdash and just play normal Tekken and whiff punish them, then they're gonna
They're dead, yeah.
yeah. Even though you're supercharged and you can't block, at least they don't hit you. You're fine.
Like Asuka doesn't have any really good lows actually. Like that you could have used key charge. Oh yeah, shit. Of course, good point. Fuck. Yeah, if you key charge, that'd be sick.
I tried some mix-ups with Asuka on the. She's got some stupid one as well. She's got can-cans and then she's got forward 1 into can-cans as well. So even if they were to duck, then the forward 1 would be safe and that would counter hit into the low, but then you wouldn't get a launch. But it's like a mix-up on a mix-up.
Interesting.
And then if you were to, it's like, I think Asuka's one of those characters that's like kind of an Inception kind of character as well.
Definitely, really, no, really. Yeah,
she's got an answer for like every move that most characters have. It's just
she does. She really does. Another case of I see her when she gets in.
Yeah, no, it's when she gets in.
She gets it's just a sort of flowchart. Julia, another example.
Julia, oh god, I think some of the worst, like some of the worst characters when they get in is like Julia, Michelle, obviously, respectively, and who is it? I feel like there's another character that just makes me feel like it doesn't even matter what you do once this guy gets in. It's just like, so Julia definitely gets in the ass. Like even from what I've been playing her a little bit, it just feels like when you get beat up by like Law or Paul or something, like you're getting bossed up, but it doesn't feel like as bad as like Julia hits you. It's like just like getting hit by a truck. Like it's like completely like she just get raped and like.
I honestly sometimes feel with, for instance, you mentioned Law and Paul. Like if I get beat by those characters, I feel like okay, I lost.
Yeah.
I must have done something. I did something stupid.
Yeah.
I can't see you just getting rushed down by those characters anymore. But you can get ambushed like Julia. I've lost to Julia's when I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you just
got
the flowchart was correct.
The flowchart was too good. Yeah, you know, bow and arrow.
She used to be even more teeth in 6 as well.
Oh yeah, she did.
With the bow and arrow thing, wall splatting.
The wall splatting thing, yeah.
And there was another thing as well. What was the other tick thing she had?
She
had whilst rising 2, and then she could spin again back into the low.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't do that in this game.
She can't do it anymore.
No, it's dumb.
They had to take it. Yeah. They know they had to.
It was stupidness. It was like,
they had to end that real quick.
I've got a full crouch mix up, and I can spin and go back into the full crouch mix up, or fake the low, or to spin into like it was too much.
No, I can't be dead, man. She's still good though.
Yeah, no, she is good.
She would never be shit again.
I think most of the characters in this game are good, barring probably like Boskonovich. He's not really super rubbish.
I think
someone will pick him up. Yeah,
someone will bring something.
He's still too troll for my liking though.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's a super troll.
Like when he sits there and he trips
sits
you
on
up
the floor, meditating, looking at you.
I don't know. I'm sure someone will master him, bringing some nastiness. You know what I mean?
Some stupidness, and everyone will be like, "Oh no, Dr. B is Tick Mans. I'm gonna main him now."
He's my main character.
Evo character is always
the Evo is the Evo 2013 champion going to be Dr. B?
Art slide. Wow, that round was quick. Come on,
Yeah, chef special. Like, it happens, man.
8 seconds.
He blows me up like that as well sometimes. Like 3 correct guesses and you're done.
Yeah, I don't even feel bad when I lose like that sometimes. I've been people like that. I've been like good people like proper good like in like 9 seconds, and I'm just like, yeah, this game's stupid. Like
it's funny, you know, I don't have anything that my characters can do that can kill someone that quickly. which is what
it's
upsets
just-
me a little bit. Like I don't have any.
I think it was like with,
I wish I did.
with Asuka, I did something like forward 2, 1+2, and that's like 54 damage, and then they got hit by one counter hit whilst rising 1, and
Oh,
then
and they're
whilst
dead,
rising
yeah.
1+2, and then they get guaranteed, and then they were dead. And I was just like,
What could I possibly do?
I was like,
Oh, no.
that's stupid. Like, it was literally like 10 seconds.
Just 2 hits, tech roll.
And that's and something like that's happened to me as well. Like I remember us playing against this Leo Dragunov guy, and he did Leo's like crouch dash low thing, where she slaps your foot, and then one low poke kick, and then just sent it in Dragunov with one.
4-4-2.
And I was dead.
1-2.
I like legitly dead. Like the rest of my bar was just missing, and I was just like,
Dragunov in
Jesus,
this game takes so much health.
Yeah,
It's
he
not
takes
even.
chunks.
What's that move? Oh, Tim was rinsing this move on me, and I didn't know how much it did. Back for 1, back 1-4.
Back 4.
Or is it
Back
because it's
4-2-1. Back 4-2-1.
back 4-2, back 4-2-1.
Back
On
4-2-1.
no Netsu.
Yeah, no Netsu.
Took
That's
close to
chunks.
half my bar.
Yeah.
On no Netsu took half my
just,
bar.
if
And Tim kept doing it. And I was just
if Martin
looking
never
like,
sees this, watches this, he knows about that move as well. He was saying that he saw Menace do something as well with that. He saw Menace play Dragunov on Rage and do back 4-2-1 twice on this guy, and that was
Died.
it. Next round.
It's factual.
It's disgusting. It's
Man,
actually that move too much.
On normal hit it does enough. On counter hit it's stupid. And it's just like a mix up. It's oh god, that character is
No,
unbelievable.
he is really stringy. He's really
String
stringy.
monster.
Strings, yeah, he is.
String Monster Deluxe, man. Oh shit.
He's a solid
Shit.
character. He's such a troll. If he did the fast one, he would have won as well.
He just wanted to win with
Yeah, he would. He would troll.
he's on that
Oh,
troll
can't
practice
do
right now.
stuff.
Oh no, he should have just done forward 4-1. Chef likes and buttons.
No, he does. It is almost the end of the match. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got. Let me see. No, we've still got 16 minutes here. At 22, we've got.
Oh,
we've
it's
got,
halfway through.
No, it's just a bit. We've got 5 minutes left of this one. Yeah, the final score for this, by the way, because I'm not keeping up with this, but it was 10-1.
It was 10-1, yeah.
10-1, yeah.
But you can see why Khalil was losing, because he's doing stuff like that. Like,
He's just getting killed.
yeah,
He's allowing himself to be killed.
basically, yeah. And Tekken is one of those games that if someone knows something's punishable, like, you can't give them like free launches like that. Like,
It makes no sense.
it doesn't make any sense. You're just handing away damage. You're effectively saying, I'm playing you, but please kill me.
Yeah. Please kill me.
There
I'd
you
like
go.
to. I'd
There's
like
my
you to kill me.
health.
I don't want to win. I would like you to win this match instead. Here, have some free damage.
Yeah, there's obviously the random factor that you can get a launch, but you just randomly running up to someone and pressing your unsafe launch is not a strong tactic if they're just willing to stand there and block.
Block, yeah.
That's how I see Dinosaur blow up, like completely destroy people, because his defense is just too good. His defense is solid, and and Starscream does it as well. Starscream does it a lot. Like he'll just be like, he'll just play you, just waiting for you to do one thing so he can blow you up. Yeah, that's what he's looking for. He'll just do 1-2 jabs into Flamingo, and then do 1 jab and block, and then do 1-2 jabs block, 1-2 jabs block, and then you'll whiff something and he'll just do back 3 and you're dead. And you won't even know why he's blowing you up, and he'll be like, nah man, don't worry, I know one. He'll come with his stars. You're like, you know how he goes on.
Oh,
like,
that was the best. That's the best impression I've ever heard. That's actually a legit impression.
it's
Legit
alright, it's alright.
Nah, man. Next time you got it, man. You can do better than this. I know you can do better than you got it. No, man, don't worry.
What's
Don't
his favourite? He says, are you good yet though? Are you actually good yet?
worry. You know, when he starts saying that to you,
Yeah.
he actually respects you. I'll let people know. The minute he starts telling you that, he's like, he thinks you're. Because he says,
asking
Shadows
that,
is like,
asking
so are you
you.
good yet? So are you good yet? Like, that's too. How can you be asked, are you good yet? And what can you say to that though?
You can't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so.
No man, I'm.
And then when you lose,
yeah,
it's
and
like-
it's like I thought you said you were good.
I thought you said you were good, man. Nah, you're shit, man. You're still shit.
That's what Shinjin used to say to me as well.
What, are you good yet?
Yeah,
Shinjin's so sick. He needs to come back to this game, man.
he doesn't like playing it anymore.
What happened?
I
What
think
happened?
I think he's like
But
just
what-
doing more like real life stuff now.
Yeah, I know he's working, but what put him on
Also,
the game?
he said, I remember him saying he just got tired. People didn't want to learn the game and get better. Like they just wanted to kind of do what they do and not like not learn from it, and don't want to practice like you were saying. I don't know. So he got tired of
waiting.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of people that are willing to learn now. Well, a lot of people that are learning.
There are more now that House of
More.
Game Heart
Heart
of
of
Gaming
Gaming.
is open. Yeah. There is more options in here.
Yeah. I mean, the level has gone up a lot higher than I ever remember it being. You know, this is definitely, I think, the highest overall. No, not even. I don't think. I know it is the highest level it's been overall. There are more players now at a higher level than there's ever been consistently at one time.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe the tag times. I mean, I'm told there were a lot of tag guys all the time, but tag was a massive game though. There were genuinely like hundreds of players everywhere.
Yeah.
But for since 5.0 onwards, this has been the most amount of really good solid players that there's been. You know, because there are a lot now. A lot of good players.
Well, they really are. Just need to make everyone more familiar with like matchups.
That's the only thing that's holding people back. I mean, I can see that. That's definitely what's holding me back for sure. Like, it's
if we had character
knowledge
and solid defense, then we could easily like beat up on the Americans, Koreans.
Anyone, yeah. I mean, from when I see that other people play, other countries play, I don't ever think, this guy's on something. Except maybe Koreans, of course, they are because they do. Really
sometimes they do tick stuff and like sometimes I'll watch like a JDCR match and I'll actually be disgusted. I will be like, this guy is, I don't know, like how he just gets this good, like just his like fundamentals are solid enough to like
to just only play on fundamentals.
Yeah,
like he doesn't need to go into
mix-ups.
He's just stand. I think he could generally stand there against the majority of people. Just stand.
Yeah.
Not neutral block.
Yeah.
And just wait for them to do something, you know.
Yeah, and then just kill them for that. That's what I see. That's
not a luxury we have, definitely for sure.
Like I remember watching him play some long set against this guy, yeah, and like this guy was playing Lars, and this guy was playing like solid as well, yeah, and it was after like 9 minutes of play, yeah, and they got to like some random round, and then this Lars guy just randomly does up forward 3 at the start, like Godfist straight away, like as soon as it came out, as soon as up forward.
And for most people, like when you haven't seen a move like that in ages,
when you haven't seen a move like that at the time, you're not gonna get that on it straight away. Now this guy doesn't mind. Yeah,
in the back of his mind, it's always there.
Damage he gets from that.
Oh, this match almost finished.
I think it is almost
so
finished.
About 40 seconds left. Who wins? Who do you think wins? Who do you think wins? Is this Khalil's win? Has he had his win already?
I think he has. Yeah.
Okay, Chef's gone for a key charge, so it's guaranteed. Chef's winning.
There's not a guaranteed encounter here, or maybe key charge. Why not?
That's pretty shit then.
See, the Khalil's still doing that. He's still doing like forward 3-4 for no reason.
So next time I see Khalil, I'm gonna poke him in the face, man. Poke him in between the eyes.
He is doing like the basics thing stuff. I think he just needs more practice with his thing.
It's true, just a bit more. But he definitely needs to sort out his fundamentals.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of seconds left. And I think there's only one more match after this, so there is one more part of this. It won't last too long. Oh, look at that stance. Why he's got his crotch in our face. Alright, part 3's coming.
CD3 back.